Hello there, wherever you're listening from. I hope that you can receive so much love from what you're going to hear today. I haven't recorded an episode in English for a very long time, and I think that what I'm recording today may be the beginning of new episodes in English because I have been getting that nudge from internal guidance to do some stuff in English by myself and with my husband. And yeah, most of the stuff that I record is in Spanish, but yeah, there's just been so many beautiful people that I've been meeting that only speak English that are like, wait, but what are you doing? It's all in Spanish. We want to know. So this might be a preamble to what's coming. But actually, so the story to what I'm recording today, this was a couple of weeks ago. I was undergoing like just a very emotionally distressing day, and I happened to receive, well, on a monthly basis, I get this magazine that's published by One Mind Foundation, which is led by John Mundy and oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank on the other guy's names. David Fishman. Yes, they're both long-time teachers and students of A Course in Miracles, which is my personal spiritual practice that I've been doing for over 15 years now. And they published this magazine, and in it there's a lot of writings of other course students or course teachers. And it's like small little articles within the magazine. And I was going through this really tough time, and I was just, asking for help. And I opened the page, and there was this article that opened up, and the title was, I believe it's because now I couldn't find it, but I remember the title that I gave it in my head, and it's somewhat close to the original one, is Allowing Love to Love Me. And the article was just so beautiful, and it was trying to drive this point home of saying, we do all this spiritual practice, and we are trying to heal our minds and do the work and yada yada, but are we allowing that space for love to love us and to just expand and envelop everything that we are and really fully embrace that release, that experience of release? And I was so touched by this article, and I said, oh my God, like I really want to share this with and I said my girls in my mind, and I just thought of so many of my friends, especially females, but obviously males are included in this too, that could really be helped and touched by this article. Now, this was a couple of weeks ago, and I went today to find the article to record it, and I could not find it. I could not find that month's magazine printout. I do not know where it is. So I really wanted to share something because I have the time to do it right now. So I actually took this month's printout of Miracles Magazine, and I just said, Holy Spirit, help me choose what it is that I want to share and you would want to be shared to others that's helpful to them. And so I opened it up to this gorgeous article that's by Beth Geer. And that is what I'm going to share with you guys today. And I truly send you all of my love, that whatever situations you're undergoing, that you find a deeper strength within you that is not related to your body, but speaks of the truth of who you are and that formidable wholeness of peace that will carry you through anything. So, okay, this is still recording. Thought I lost you for a second. The title of this article is How to Accept the Unacceptable. And it's a great article, so I hope you stick around to hear it. By Beth Gear again. So it says, recently I was asked for help by a reader who wanted to know how to handle a difficult relationship situation. In brief, her problem was that her husband was an active church member who often was involved in projects that also included predominantly women from the congregation. Due to a negative experience in a previous relationship in which her partner was unfaithful, this woman was afraid it might happen again. She did not like her husband being around all these women. What could she do about it? She said, how can I change a situation that I detest so strongly? It's like forcing a person to be fine with eating liver even though they don't like the taste. And it's funny that this article starts this way because I myself have experienced this in my own personal relationships. And I'm sure it is helpful to many even if they're not going through the specific situation. But this goes on to talking a lot about the ego dynamics that play out and how the ego always wants us to find something wrong with something. So it goes a lot more beyond what this circumstance is specifically talking about. So we will get a lot more knowledge and understanding from the rest of the article. So it continues. I'm going to reread that part again. The woman said, how can I change a situation that I detest so strongly? It's like forcing a person to be fine with eating liver, even though they don't like the taste. And then Beth Gear says, a very good question. How indeed do we make peace, in quotes, with the unacceptable? How do we come to a place of acceptance of something we cannot accept? I had no immediate answer. So as always, I asked the Holy Spirit for guidance. Here's what I received. This is the Holy Spirit. First, I want you to recognize that your ego is not being asked by the Holy Spirit to quote unquote like anything. You're not being asked to, in quotes, like any situation you find yourself in. You're just being asked to see it differently, to cease to think about it in the way you are now, to stop making it the focus of your energy. This is the first major step in returning your mind to peace when such thoughts overtake your mind. The next step is to realize there is nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do about what another feels, thinks, or does, but you can change how you respond to the situation, which will inherently change it. If not immediately, it will in time if you remain consistent. The first thing you might consider changing about how you respond to a situation you do not like, and we all have plenty of situations that we do not like, is to know that the more you try to fix, in quotes, a problem, the more you keep the solution away. What you resist persists. Remember, the ego always needs someone or something to hate. It needs this focus in order to keep your higher self unaware of who you are. For you remain as God created you. You rest in his peace, and this is your natural state. So the ego must constantly invent new targets for your mind to be distracted by wishes that certain events or people were different, because these people or events, as they are, seem to be keeping you from happiness. The ego does this in order to keep you from remembering the truth. The ego wants to maintain a feeling of resistance to what is. The ego wishes the past were different and for the future to be under its control. It gives no consideration to the peace of the present moment or the thoughts and feelings of anyone else but itself. In fact, this is the root of all unhappiness. 100% of all your suffering. Oops, not sure what happened there. I hope I didn't lose too much. But anyway, as I was saying, I dedicate this article to all of you that are hearing, and I hope that you're inspired by it and that you receive all the love that it's being sent with and spoken for and about. And I will see you on another time. Huge hug and thank you.